Well, top of the morning, Patriots, and fellas, you might want to sit down for this one. Doing a little research on this video scared the living hell out of me. I hope you are drinking that Tiger energy today, all right? Side effects may include a desire for freedom, a desire to actually work, all of which are completely terrifying to a bedwetting liberal, all right? But if you are new here and you got thick skin and you value freedom, go ahead and subscribe. We got about 800,000 of your future best friends waiting for you down there in the comment section. Trust me, we're fun here. I do country music. We talk about life, God, politics, and today, testosterone. You heard it. If y'all ever wonder why I stay in the woods all the time, why I hunt my own meat, why I stay active, it's because I realize that the average modern man is losing testosterone faster than Alec Baldwin gets kicked off a gun range. It's absolutely terrifying, y'all. I've discovered that the average modern man, all across America especially, is dropping in testosterone levels as much as 1% a year since 1980. You backtrack that, that's about 42% loss of testosterone levels since 1980. I had to sit down and take a breath just after reading that. Look, you take a look at the men back in the 80s movies that we all grew up on, and then you take a look at your neighbor across the street wearing skinny jeans and drinking soy lattes. We ain't the same. My generation grew up on mosh pits. Their generation is growing up on safe spaces. We ain't the same. What we're seeing is a lot of guys have devolved from basically going out and being hunters and farmers and builders, and now we're transitioning into this corporate lifestyle of sending emails all day and sitting in an armchair all damn day. Your big excitement is going to the bathroom 3 times and then looking forward to that ham sandwich at lunch. You are literally killing yourself. Look, it may sound extreme. It may sound really, really extreme to say that we are half the man that we were back in like 1965. But then again, I go ahead and watch a John Wayne McClintock movie and I look at the men in that movie, I'm thinking, no, that's probably dead on. A man with low testosterone looks extremely beta in compared to all the other men around him. It really leads to a lot of bad stuff. It screws up your memory. It gives you slower spatial reason. It lowers your sex drive. You get small muscular mass. It'll make you a whole lot easier to get fat, depressed, even suicidal. Men are now weaker, slower, and less intelligent, except for the ones who are informed and fighting against this stuff. They look like Thor next to the average modern man because they would have looked just pretty much average back in the 70s and 80s. Y'all remember Frank Sinatra's swagger, John Wayne's strong confidence, Burt Reynolds' badass mustache? They were icons of masculinity, and today, people point to those icons when they're lamenting about the loss of masculinity. Now, remember this, testosterone levels naturally lower with age, but a Reuters health report found that 65-year-old men back in 1987 had about 17% more testosterone than 65-year-old men in 2004. Imagine what it is now. Doctors are seeing an increasing number of young guys complaining about sexual concerns, diminished libido, and ED. Young guys as early as 30 years old. Do I got your attention yet? Because most 30-year-old guys I know would rather slam their head in a sliding glass door than ever have to deal with those problems at 30. So we've talked about the good things, right? We've talked about attention, memory, spatial reasoning, energy. It just makes you sharper all around. And of course, it increases your libido. It increases your muscle mass. But when T counts get too low, men are fatigued all the dadgum time. They lose sexual interest, they gain weight, and they're always depressed. So why is this happening? Cliff note answer, there's a million things and the studies are still going to be revealing over the next 50 years. But the biggest things that I have found is, in the Cliff note answer of why this crap is happening, prepackaged food, lack of sleep, we're overweight, we don't exercise, and we really don't go outside. Bottom line, all the men back in the day did the complete reverse of that. I also want to say this, who you surround yourself with matters. Don't surround yourself with the kind of guys that are fat, they drink too much, they don't exercise, they consider like going out for a 1-mile run a really big deal. My closest friends, while not perfect, most of them are former athletes because that's what I was. We stay active, we don't make a big deal of doing hard stuff, we just do it. So do your best to hang around other men that will help you keep the testosterone levels at like 1960 man levels. I get it, we're not pioneers anymore, and I get it, we're not builders anymore as far as just going out and foraging through the forest and having to kind of live that kind of lifestyle, but we were built to work. We were built to move, right? History remembers men like Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett because they were statues of testosterone. History don't remember soy boys because soy boys never accomplished anything. They do have a hell of a blog though when they go online and they all talk about their feelings. Y'all be sure to subscribe. There is a war on testosterone that ought to just make you want to rise up and make it even higher inside your own body. God bless you. I just looking out for you, fellas. I think this video means a lot, and we need to be a whole lot more concerned about these things, especially heading into the new year. Y'all be good.